Well, with me, I am so pleased to have two organizations that do such wonderful work in our area. One, of course, is the Rotary, and there's many Rotaries in the area, but we're talking about the Glenville Rotary today. Frank Pouliot is here, and we're going to be talking about what they're doing to create energy and also, get a little healthier, and also to raise some money for another one of my favorite friends here, Rayn Boncie. She is with Things of My Very Own, and she'll tell us all about that organization as well. But let's start out with Frank and find out what is the Rotary up to raise some money.
Good morning, Ann.
And I don't see any muddy sneakers on you, so I'm not sure what's going on here.
Not yet. We're hoping to have a lot of rain and make it money for our fourth annual.
A lot of rain.
and make it muddy for our fourth annual Muddy Sneaker event. Several years ago, we came up with an idea that we wanted to have, in addition to our ZD dinner and our dictionary projects and our annual golfing tournament, we wanted to have something to complement what we do in the community, because the Rotary is all about volunteers who commit their time.
And it's a service organization. You
Absolutely.
do so much for the community.
Yeah, we really do. We're one of the largest clubs in our district, and we've got a lot of great ideas. We do a lot of great things, and so this idea came up, and we threw it together, and we had a wonderful turnout for the last 3 years, and now it's kind of becoming a tradition. We kind of had this vision that maybe we'll make it to our fifth while we're at our fourth.
Yeah, you're going to make it to your 10th now.
Yeah.
Good.
And then, the whole purpose of Rotary being a service organization is the commitment back to the community. Working particularly with not-for-profits, the same kind of people who are doing the philanthropic type of work.
You're all
that we're
working
doing.
together, and
Exactly.
the idea that you can raise money to help each other is quite good. Just to mention, can anyone join the Rotary?
Yes. Yeah.
Do they have to be in
Anybody can join
business or anything? Just anybody?
Well, anybody who, typically the Rotary by tradition has been a business-oriented type of group.
Because you have your meetings at 7 in the morning or something.
Yes, 7:15
or
on
6
Friday.
o'clock or in the morning. You just stay overnight.
Yeah, there are definitely some Fridays when it's tough to get up, especially at the end of the week. But people do have, people
There's
are
a
going to
commitment
work
there.
and so forth. Yeah. And then, of course, there's all the stuff that we do through the week on our own time and on the weekends to have events like the Muddy Sneaker or other events that aren't just on one day through the year. They kind of
continually do that.
Those kinds of things.
So you chose a very good organization.
Yeah, we think so.
And Rayn has, you see her name in the paper every time I pick up the paper, your name's there. It's like she's being honored or something's going on and people are recognizing what she does. And the idea of what she does is pretty incredible. It's like you were on when you first started many years ago, and it was like, I thought, I don't know how far, she's not going to be able, wow, this is really something. Tell me what you do. Tell our viewers what you do. I know what you do.
So what we do is Things of My Very Own Incorporated is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and we provide crisis intervention services and programs to children who have experienced extensive abuse or neglect and those in at-risk situations. So oftentimes when a child needs to retreat to safety, there isn't warning or time to pack. And they hadn't planned to. So what we do is we will provide children with up to 7 days worth of transitional aid, which is
7 days. That's a lot.
Which is clothing, undergarments, school supplies, diapers, formula, emergency food, etc. Within 4 hours of contact, so that they have that time to seek longer-term forms of aid. The point of the programs is to bridge the gap between what social service entities are able to provide and what children need.
Now you provide the hard stuff that they need.
Yes.
Right. What happens, where are these kids going? Do you have any idea? Within 4 hours, I can't even imagine how you can track what's happening in that short of time.
Well, we're referral based, so we will get calls.
No, I know. People can't just call you. I know
right,
that.
yeah. We're referral based, so we get calls from Child Protective Services, Department of Social Services, crisis intervention agencies, and from that referral within 4 hours of contact. Our average right now for Schenectady is somewhere around 21 minutes. which is pretty good. We're trying to get it down a little further.
You just got a new warehouse too, didn't you?
No, we're
or new
actually
space.
we're working towards a new building that we're very
Okay.
excited about. We're currently renting 2,000 square feet, and we're in contract to purchase a building that's 19,800 square feet. But when I
Wow.
met you, I was working out of my home.
I know you were.
So
That's what I was saying.
We've come a long
This
way.
is never going to I couldn't, when you told me about your vision, it was like, God bless her. I hope that this goes, but I'm not sure.
Right, and now we're serving about 5,000 individuals annually.
And didn't they want you to kind of go nationwide or something?
Yeah, we were asked to set up shop in Virginia, Massachusetts, and California, but I want to get this going here before we talk about expanding to another
Rayn, you know,
place.
we have a minute or two. What made you even consider this type of a project?
Lots of insomnia. Now, when I was 14, I was in foster care, and they told me I was getting a foster sister, and I was very, very excited about that. But when my foster sister arrived, she was also 14 and overweight and came in wearing clothing that would have fit a small 9-year-old. So she was very shy, but one evening we shared a room and we were changing for bed, and I saw she had reddish purplish welts on her waistband from where her clothing had literally injured her. And so I made a silent promise to her that when I grew up, I would do something to help children like her and I, and I did. So that's how we got started, and I had no idea how much work it was going to be, but it's all worth it.
But it's a labor of love. I mean, I see this woman, she's never depressed that I've seen her.
Right.
Right. I mean, she's always got a smile on her face, and she's always ready to take on the next challenge. And I mean, she gets bummed out once in a while by people in stores and things acting out and stuff. But other than that, I mean, you're just incredible. You're just an incredible woman.
Thank you. It's really incredible because we get to see, you know, it's unfortunate that the children end up in these circumstances, but it's wonderful because we get to see the change in them. And sometimes it only takes one person to believe in you before you start believing in yourself. And we get to see that moment, because what happens is a lot of times these children will go to counseling or to other facilities for help, but if you don't have those basic needs met, you can't begin your healing process.
Well, and it's the idea of self-esteem. I mean, if you don't feel as though you look right, or you've got the pencils to go to school, maybe you had to leave everything behind you. You know, it's kind of, you're giving them that extra boost, and thank you for picking them.
Well, the Rotary, again, it's a health and wellness event, and wellness is more than just about, you know, running and the physical attributes of that kind of performance. It's also about the emotional wellness that comes from people not just exercising their own individual type of disciplines, but also doing it for the benefit of other people too. So that's our 5K run coming up on the 23rd.
So tell people how they can join in, because, you know, you're going to run anyway. Get out there and do something for somebody else.
I think there's some information on the TV there. You can go to glenvillerotary.org. You can go to the Albany Running Exchange website. Can go to the Facebook for Things of My Very Own. And those would probably be the three primary places to go to. We also have flyers and road signs all around the community. We're working with CDPHP, Human High Performance, Timothy Maggs, and a host of other sponsors. A host of sponsors who help us to offset the minimal cost, but nonetheless the minimal cost, and in that way we can earmark the money towards Things of My Very Own and other Rotary projects, which is, of course, what this is all about.
Exactly. And the other thing we might mention is that it's Indian Meadows
Park,
which
in Glenville.
My grandkids play ball there, so it's like, this is a beautiful park.
Yeah, it's a very big park, and we have tons of room. And again, this is our 4th annual. I have some ideas about what we might want to do in the future in terms of expanding it. But we'll get done with the fourth year first and
Get
see
through
if
the
we can
fourth
raise
and
a
go
lot of
on.
money
Right,
for,
and just so
for
people
Rayn.
know, we encourage people to sign up in advance, but I believe if for some reason they can't do it or something changes, they can sign up the day of the event.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, 2
You'd
years
be glad
ago,
to take their money, right?
Yes.
2 years ago, we had 60 people show up at the last minute, and that was
Oh,
really
wow,
special.
so at the last
Yeah,
minute. Well,
at the last minute.
do you think people wait and see what the weather's going to be like? But if it's a
Yeah, I
muddy
think so.
sneaker,
It doesn't
we
matter.
want rain.
doesn't
We
make
want
any
rain.
difference.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't let the weather get in your way. Just get out there and enjoy.
Thank
I want
you.
to thank you both for being here. It's a pleasure to see you both, and hope to see you. Well, I want to see you again too.
Yes.
You got to be on the show. And Frank, next year you got to be on to tell about the next muddy sneaker, the 5th annual.
I will be back. Thank you, Ann.
Good. So glad.